Hello, everyone, and thank you for joining me. I'm just going to sip some of my coffee. I've got that sunscreen under my eyes, which is why my eyes look a bit white. Okay, let's see who's joining me today. I'm going to put some IT base on today because I'm really liking IT Cosmetics at the moment. Excuse me slurping my tea. So let's get going. I am going to do a look with some IT Cosmetics, not completely IT, because I had an arrival in the post, a couple of arrivals, but I'm going to wait until you're on here and tell you all about it. So I'm going to put this number 50 serum. I wonder where everyone is. Oh, two people have joined me. Hello, Stacey. Hello, Jess. Hello. So I'm going to do, I've been loving IT Cosmetics recently. Hello, Bushra. Hello, thank you for joining me. I'm just putting this serum on because I do love it. Hello, Maria. And I will show you in a minute. A couple of things arrived in the post. And by the way, Stacey, your eyeliner has not arrived. So I reckon it's got lost. I will obviously let you know as soon as it arrives. But I haven't seen the postman. The things that have been coming, hello. The things that have been coming, though, haven't been coming from the postman. So I'm wondering if a lot of them are off sick or... You love the CT serum. I've been using it too. I hope it hasn't as well, Stacey. That would be really annoying. Hello, Rebecca. So I just put some of that serum on. This is the IT number 50 serum. And I'm going to use CC cream. Now, this CC cream is getting a bit light for me. So I ordered another one last night because they've got a lot of installment offers on QVC at the moment on IT Cosmetics. In fact, they've got a lot of installment offers on a lot of cosmetics right now. So it's worth checking out QVC. I think they realise that people are going to need to do things in installments. So I ordered another one of these, but I ordered it in Tan Neutral, which is the next shade. It looks slightly darker and slightly less orange than this one. This is the one, this one is a little bit fair for me. Hello, I hope I haven't missed anyone out. I forgot to say hello to Stacey last week. So hello to Stacey. And Stacey's son, Charlie. Hello, Charlie. Charlie has learned my coronavirus hand washing song. And he sent me a message singing it. And it is so sweet. I must ask you, Stacey, if I could play it to the Ali Pallies on one of my videos. It's just, honestly, it put such a smile on my face yesterday. Oh, he's so gorgeous. He's so scrummy. It made me want to have another baby. But don't tell me. It made me really, somebody sent me a message. It sent me really broody. Oh, that's great, Stacey. My next video then, I'll put it on at the beginning. He's singing, "Coronavirus, you're damned, 'cause I'm washing my hands in soap and hot water, so you don't stand a chance. Keep the virus at bay, stand 2 meters away. If you cough, don't be foolish, stay indoors, stay away." And he sang it, all the words. He's such a clever boy. So you can see this is slightly too pale for me. So I'm trying the next shade up, called Tan Neutral. It are generally really fair with all their products. He loves it. He's going to sing it every night before he goes to sleep. Oh, he's such a fan. I love him. And I've got some things for my glasses that you put inside the little plasticky things. So now this red marks going, but it's now, they're now going on the side. I am loving the serum. I'm also loving some La Roche-Posay. I haven't done that video yet because I've been busy. If you haven't seen my community post, I've been busy making face masks. And the really annoying thing about it is, unless you go for a really expensive sewing machine, which I didn't want to do because just to make face masks and take up hems, it's really silly to get an expensive. So I got a basic model, but the basic models, of course, have foot pedals, and I don't have any sensation. Hello, Natasha. I don't have any sensation in my feet, so I was. I was really struggling this morning, like going, no, 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 slow down, slow down. I was kind of talking to my sewing machine because my foot just couldn't get the hang of pressing it down the right amount because I couldn't feel the pedal. And I was sitting there and thinking, why is it not working? And that's because the pedal had moved and I wasn't even pressing it. But you can get ones with hand controls, but they're really expensive. So I'll get used to it. You know, I drive a car, but you see, you can hear the engine of a car. So I know when I'm revving up enough. So this is the IT CC cream, which I'm using. Oh, so do you want to see what arrived in the post? A couple of things arrived. I ordered 3 more of those concealers from Aldi because they're fantastic. You know, the concealer in Mocha. And I also got this morning, which Stacey emailed me about, and I managed to get in the sale for £20. Stacey got hers for 18, but it's gorgeous. So I'm going to use this today. This is it. This is it. Look at that. So this one is the Mothership Subliminal Platinum Bronze Palette. Without warning or explanation. Oh, and I just wanted to say, just because it's nice to have some good news to share, not because he or his girlfriend watches, but congratulations to Boris Johnson and his girlfriend who have had a baby boy this morning. And what do we think the baby boy's going to be called? I've put a little flutter on it. I've put on 2 actually. I put on one bet that it's because you know I put a bet on Louis being called Louis, the prince, and I won it, and it got me quite a bit of makeup money because it was 50-1. So I put a bet on this morning. So on George, because he was in, not George, sorry, Thomas, because he was in St Thomas's Hospital, and that's where they saved his life. So I thought you might call the baby Thomas. And the other bet, which is a real outsider, it's about 33-1, is Luis, which is the name of the male nurse that was treating him in intensive care. So if he calls him Luis, we'll have lots of makeup coming up for my birthday. Okay, so... Oh, and I didn't show you the other thing, did I? So the other thing I got, as well as the concealers from Aldi, which you've seen, is this Lacura highlighter. And I am really impressed. They obviously are copying the design of, she says, and I can't work out how to open it again, right, of Benefit. But this looks gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. Look at that. Really nice, stunning highlighter. So I'm going to try that today. And I can't remember. You know it's going to be $2.99, $3.99, something like that. It's no more than $3.99. A lower highlighter. And they do a bronzer, which is obviously just the same as Benefit's Hoola. Same packaging, the same little plastic insert, and the same sort of brush to put it on with. And they're bringing out some brow products, which I have pre-ordered just to try out. I'm getting so into Aldi. Boris Jr. No, no, I agree with you. I hope they don't do that. I'm just going to use some Bye Bye Under Eye because I've forgotten to bring out my Aldi concealer, but I've got some Bye Bye Under Eye in my palette. And I have to do a bit of mixing because they've got one that's tan, that's too dark, and they've got one that's medium tan, which is too light, so I have to mix them. It Cosmetics is the only brand where medium concealer is too light for me. It's ridiculous. If you were really dark and tanned, I don't know what you'd do with It Cosmetics because everything, it's great if you're really fair because everything is about a shade fairer than it would normally be. I mean, medium tan is too light for me. It'll do, but it's not quite right. Let me just mix it before I go on with this one. No, I better do it the same way. So how is everyone? Have you seen that advert? It annoys me. So how are you? Because we mean it right now. It's an advert that's on in the UK. And I don't know why it annoys me, but it does. She's talking to herself in 6 months' time. So I like the concept, but there's something about it that niggles me. Right, and I'll put a bit of the medium tan, which is too light, but I'll put that on my lids. You haven't received your Pat McGrath palette yet. That was before I ordered this one, wasn't it, Stacey? That is really not on. I have to say, by the way, that I do think a lot of it is to do with the postal service and possibly COVID. The reason I'm saying that is, so for example, Rebecca's got a lip oil. I ordered it on pre-sale. I ordered it before Rebecca, and mine's still on its way. And they're not offering me expedited delivery. Normally they will offer me next day and I pay it so that I can bring a first impression to you guys, but they're just not even offering that at the moment. So I do think that I think it depends where you're living. You got your lip oil today. Well, I got it on pre-sale and I haven't got mine. It's no doubt going to take a week. Oh, yeah. I think a lot of people are blaming a lot of things on COVID that are not actually genuinely about COVID at all. Definitely. Right, as I've got this powder here, this palette is so useful. I've used it so much. And you know what? It didn't sell out. The first year it sold out before it ever went on normal sale. This one hasn't. And I think you can still get it. And I don't know why, because it's just, it's perfect. And the eyeshadows are gorgeous. The only thing I'm not so keen on, there's always one thing, isn't there, in the palette? The only thing I'm not that keen on in here is, sorry, this looks a bit of a state at the moment, is this highlighter. It's like a cream highlighter and it's not nice. But the rest of it, I love. I love the eyeshadows. I love the brow stuff. You've got your primer there, you've got your eyeliner, you've got your brow, and this brow, universal brow colour works on me. And then you've got your blush, which is gorgeous. The lipsticks are really nice this year. You've got a full-size bronzer, and then you've got the Bye Bye Pools powder, and then you've got your 3 Bye Bye under eye concealers. Well, you can see from the concealers how much I've used it. And the powder I just love. I've got a separate one of these powders as well in loose. But I do really like this powder. I think, Jess, you said that you sort of go through phases of loving it and then going off it again, which is a bit like me. I think just generally because I get bored. Oh, we're talking football now. I definitely don't mind not joining in with that because I just don't like football at all. So you all missing football? I know my other half is. He's a Chelsea supporter, as is my son. And I'll use a little bit, while it's open, I'll use a bit of the It Bye Bye Pools bronzer. You hate football, but you like It Cosmetics. Jess, you're my kind of gal. Right, I'm just going to use this Bye Bye Pools bronzer. And I like this because where I've got the open pores that often look a bit too open around here, it really does minimise them. I love putting bronzer on. So satisfying. Okay, actually, I'm going to show you this universal brow colour. If I can find a good brush to put it on with, which I'm sure I can. Just hold on a second. No, not that one. That's the one I want. Now, you would think that this is not going to work for me, wouldn't you? Looking at my brow colour. But it does. It is genuinely a universal brow colour. And I have been intrigued in the past as to whether or not to get one of their universal pencils because of this. But it's so easy and it does actually work. And yet, if you've got light brows, it works on light brows as well. It's all to do, I think, with the amount of pressure that you apply. Hello, Tria. Has anyone else joined that I haven't said hello to? Hello, Tria Chatterjee. Hello. Anyone else joined that I haven't said hello to? Hello, Natasha. Maria. I think I said hello to Maria. No, I think I said hello to you all. So yeah, this brow powder's really good. I should probably set it with something, but I'm not going out. So, and I've made a load of masks this morning. Hopefully my feet will get used to the pedals. I'm thinking of getting some Ali M's Beauty badges, you know, woven badges, and sticking them on some of them. So if anyone's interested in a mask with Ali M's Beauty on it, I think we're going to be wearing face masks for a while. Just don't look at my stitching because it's not brilliantly straight, and that is purely my foot and not being able to control my foot on the pedal. My hand's steady, but my foot just doesn't want to doesn't want to cooperate. Right, there's my brows done. And I am going to go in with this Pat McGrath. Fresh and unused. And I'm going to try out the highlighter. Hello, Clara. Hello. Thank you so much, Clara. You know what? Clara has done such a good job. When I did my rainbow video, I just sort of said, and maybe Rebecca and Clara would like to do this. And then I think I invited Pamela. But I didn't go into a big tagging thing. But Clara has really gone to town on tagging people. And so many people are doing it now. And I've loved looking at all the looks. So thank you, Clara, for spreading it around. So I'm going to use this palette. I don't know what I'm going to do yet, because it literally arrived an hour ago. And I can't get over what a bargain this was. And I have to say a big thank you to Stacey for alerting me. She sent me a message saying, Ali, go on to Pat McGrath. They've got this in the sale. And this would be £60 normally, but it was reduced to 24 or something, and then you put in a code and you got even more off. So I got it for 20, but if I'd put another code in, I'd have got it for 18. Look at that. Yes, I saw, and do you know what? You gave me the idea, so I put a playlist up as well. But yes, Clara's got a playlist, and I've got a playlist with all the rainbow looks, but Clara's probably got more on hers because she's keeping up to date with it a lot better than I am. So yeah, check it out. Okay, so do you know what? These colours, before I apply it, I'm going to get my Charlotte Tilbury Colour Chameleon in Dark Pearl out, because I think that will make an excellent base for this eyeshadow. It definitely looks like it would. Let me see if I can find it. Hopefully I can find it quickly. Excuse the bottom of my head for a minute, ladies. Come on, Dark Pearl. Where are you? No, not that one. Come on. There you are. I must get rid of this because I've got another one. This is getting silly now. I don't like to waste things, but look. Yeah, I think this is going in the bin. I can barely sharpen it because there's hardly anything left. So after today, it's going in the bin. I promise you will not see this one again. But I'm only using it as a base, so. As an eye primer. Yes, Pat McGrath's Subliminal Bronze Palette. And it was in the sale. Normally £60. I got it for 20, but you could get it for 18. Now, I don't know if it's still in the sale, still reduced, but go and have a look on her website. No, I got it for 20. I got it for £20. Has it finished? I should have put a thing on the community, shouldn't I? When Stacey messaged me. Sorry, guys, I'll do that next time. If anyone messages me with a bargain like that, I'll put a post on the community. Yeah, Stacey got it for £18.75 because she put in I got an automatic reduction that took it down to 20, but apparently if you put spring 25 or something in, then you got another £1.25 taken off it. Just goes to show, though, doesn't it, how overpriced these things are, that they can actually afford to sell it for £18. Because they must still make some profit on that. Right, so that's Dark Pearl by Charlotte Tilbury. So I'll just roughly put that on as an eye base. And that, it just, these colours, I thought these ones would look nice. They just, I think that the Dark Pearl, look at that. I just knew it. Look at that and look at that. So that colour is Smoke and Mirrors. Let's put Smoke and Mirrors on my mobile lid, shall we? It's a perfect match with Dark Pearl. Perfect match. So this will just, the thing is about Pat McGrath is I love her eyeshadow palettes. I love the pigment, but I find that they wear off really quickly. But they don't if I put the colour Chameleon on underneath. That is absolutely identical to Dark Pearl. Isn't it? Right, I'll take a little bit of that up into my socket, not a lot. It's sticking a little bit to that colour Chameleon, but we can smoke that out, smudge that out. And then I'm going to take this other shade that's below it and put that, what's it called, Ritualistic. It's like a slate grey. I'm going to put that in the corner and take that up into the socket. Thank you. It is. It looks lovely, doesn't it? I think this is good for brown eyes. Well, Dark Pearl is one that Charlotte Tilbury says to use if you've got brown eyes, and that colour that I've just put on my lid was identical to Dark Pearl. So if you've got brown eyes, then this is a good palette to have. And I'm going to take, I'm a bit wary of this. This is the brown matte. Hang on. No, it's not. Let me try that once more. I'm going to put a little bit of that on in the corner with my smudge brush. I don't want this to get really, really dark, but just dab it there and there. I'm going to lighten it up a little bit anyway in a minute, because I'm going to try and use as many colours as I can. And I'm going to take that underneath that brown, take it over that Dark Pearl. Look, don't swatch something on your little finger and then use it to balance your pinky while you're putting your eyeliner on. Never mind, I'll deal with that in a minute. Just pretend that's bronzer, guys. You own that palette. Right. Now, let's have a look at these two light ones at the end. So we've got, let me just get these off my fingers. All the ones that I've swatched before. And we've got this colour here. And we've got this colour here. And then we've got this one as a highlighter shade. I think I'm going to try this one here and just put it on the middle of my mobile lid and then use that one to highlight under my brow. So the one that's called Telepathic Taupe, this one, I'm going to put that, and I'm just going to put it on with my fingers actually. Just dot that in the middle. I often do this as a trick. So you know when you've got hooded lids, they tell you to darken around the hood. If you make the middle bit lighter and shimmery, that is automatically going to make that look further back. Do you see what I mean? So it's another little trick to just make your eye look less hooded. You see what I mean? Let me do a little bit more there. So it's not always about applying something to detract from something. It's also about diverting the eye away. Yeah, I like that. When I was at Charlotte Tilbury, the makeup artist there said, you can do that in the centre underneath your eye as well. I've tried it, but it just, I can't seem to make it work for me. You have a request. Go on then, Rebecca, what's your request? I'm intrigued now. What's my request? I'll try what... So this is what Tamsin said. It's not just you, Tria. What were you saying? I find the Colour Chameleon sticks kind of smudges. Well, have you used them as a primer like I'm doing now? Because obviously you get the best of both worlds. You get... They're really good at priming your eyelid and making your eyeshadow last longer. But also by doing that, you're setting it with powder so it won't move. So make sure if you're going to do it, then just, if you're doing it this way, like where I've put the Colour Chameleon on, help evening out lopsided eyes. Do you know what, Rebecca? I'm going to have to... I will help you. I will. But I want to see your eyes, and I'm going to do it one-to-one, and then we can come back and talk about it maybe as a collab, because I think it depends where they're lopsided. Do you mean that one's got a bigger hood than the other? Because it is tricky, because if you try to straighten it too much, then your eyeshadow looks wonky. Is it that you got... I want to have a look at your lids now, Rebecca, and we'll work it out together, because it really does depend on what bit's wonky. So I'm just putting this lighter shade underneath my brow. Oh yes, I was going to show you this. So the shade that I've put there, so one is more hooded, so one drops down a bit more like that. One of the things I would say is, I'm not good at doing this either. When you're doing your eye makeup, right, we always do our eye makeup like this, don't we? And you forget, even when you finish, you're sort of looking to see it like that. So I've got my brows up, and then you go like that and it doesn't match. So one of the things is you have to keep... So when you apply and you're doing your... You see now, look, that one's going up. You can see more of that than this side. So you have to keep going back and checking. Now, this one is more hooded than that one. So what I need to do is take a little bit more of that dark shade. So although I kind of, when I was doing it like that, it looks even, because this one's more hooded, as soon as I relax my eyes, so that's when you relax them, and I'm going to take a bit of that dark and try to just dab some on, and then you can raise it again and then blend it in. That's how I do that. And just keep going back, looking straight on and checking with your eyes relaxed. And then here, because this one is less hooded than this, you're seeing less of that bright colour. So I'm just going to apply a little bit more and take that a little bit further up. So that's the trick, I would say, is to just keep relaxing your eye and looking straight on. Oh, has Linda joined us? Hello, Linda. Hello. Oh, and Joanna. Oh, Joanna, I mean, Joanne Ellis. Hello. Long time no see, Linda. Welcome back. And Joanne. Hello, Joanne. Now, I'm just going to... What I was going to say before that was this shadow that I've put here. What the makeup artist at Charlotte Tilbury said is to try and dot some. I've never got this to work. Underneath, so it looks like it's reflecting down underneath. But to me, I can't see it working. To me, it doesn't work, but let me know if you think that makes a difference. Right, I definitely need to do a little bit more blending. So there we are. And now I'm really loving the La Roche-Posay eyeliner. It doesn't irritate my eyes at all. If you've got sensitive eyes, I definitely recommend this. Not hugely expensive, I don't think. I mean, compared to Charlotte Tilbury and stuff, probably compared to drugstore it is. But I think this was about £16. But really, you don't have to press on your eyes. It goes on really easily. And it does not irritate my eyes at all. And because it's really wet, the only thing is, be careful to let it dry before you start looking up and doing a lot of things, because it probably would transfer while it's drying, because it is very wet. But it makes it so easy to put on. I did get one of their mascaras once, but it might have been hypoallergenic, but it just didn't do anything for my lashes. Oh, I saw message and then it said retracted. Did you try the glitter glue? Do you know what? I haven't yet, Stacey, because I need to dig out my glitter glue. It's packed away. I'm sort of gradually digging things out of my packing boxes. So how are you, Linda? Because I know you've been poorly. Oh, that's good. You're on the mend. That's really good to hear, because You know, I especially worry about all of you at the moment with this horrible virus going around. And actually, you know that list of NHS people that flashes up on the screen on the news? I actually know one of them because I used to work with him in the trust. So, he was apparently, he wasn't a nurse then, he was a healthcare assistant. His name was Addy. And he had gone to train as a nurse at Middlesex University, and the trust had a contract with Middlesex University so that they could train people up as nurses while they were working for the trust. And I worked with him, and yeah, I saw his face. It got quite a shock when I saw somebody I knew on the news as one of the 100 and, it's 100 and, I don't want to get this wrong. I think it was 102 people they put on the screen, or 112. See, I don't want to get that number wrong, but I think it was 102. Yes, so get well soon, Linda, and take care of yourself. Right, I am going to now use Bad Gal Bang. And by the way, Aldi do a dupe of this. And then I'm going to, talking of Aldi, I'm going to try this highlighter. I can't wait because it looks stunning. Thank you, Rebecca. So yeah, once I get a hang of making these masks, I might make some Ali M's beauty ones and get some fabric ones. Is Aldi like an Ulta? I don't think so. Aldi is a supermarket, so they sell food, and mainly people go and do their food shop, but they have things called special buys, and they just do a lot of dupes of really high-end products. The most famous one is their caviar cream, which is a dupe of do you? Okay. Which is a dupe of the caviar cream by the people I've got the foundation in. I've gone word blind again. Help me out, ladies. I've gone word blind. I cannot remember the name of the brand. La Prairie. Thank you, Natasha. So La Prairie do a caviar face cream, yes, for £450. And Aldi do one for £6.99. And I always say it's a bit expensive for Aldi, £6.99, but you can kind of forgive them. And I've tried them both. And I tell you why I didn't buy one. I didn't buy a face cream for £450. Don't worry. Don't faint. But when I bought the foundation, I got a little sort of deluxe size sample of it. It's exactly the same. Right. Let's try. Let me put some... I've got Pillow Talk here. Let's put Pillow Talk blush on. And then I'm going to try this highlighter from Aldi. So they're coming out with brow products, and you can pre-order the Pink Clay skincare products that are coming out next Sunday. So if you want to get them online, pre-order them online now, because by next Sunday, they'll probably say check in store. Okay, so this is the original Pillow Talk blush. Yes, you can pre-order Aldi online. So they have like special offers coming out on a Sunday, but when they're bringing out new things, you can pre-order them from the Sunday before they come out. You smell of Aldi roses. Joanne, sorry I missed that, do you? Do you know what? I've been using that one, and I've been using the other one, number 33, the Bluebell one, that's a dupe of Joe Malone's some Wild Bluebell. It smells lovely. It really stays on. I like the pink clay, and I think the pink clay in itself is supposed to be a dupe of, is it the Glam Glow? No. Who does a pink clay mask? There is a company that does a pink clay mask. And I can't think of their name, but I'm sure you know who I mean. I think that in itself is supposed to be a dupe of that, but it smells gorgeous. And I personally prefer the pink clay. So I've ordered a set that's got the, because I've just run out of my pink clay cleanse and polish, or whatever they call it. And the scrub. I've got a facial scrub. And they've got a set that got the, order it online. You can order it online at the moment, pre-order online. So they've got a set where you can get the wash with the, you know, the muslin cloth, the scrub and the mask in a set for £12, £13. You can pre-order it online. So go online and have a look, because now's the time you'll be able to get it delivered to you. And they're quite good. Aldi do deliver quite quickly. Now, talking of Aldi, I keep forgetting how to open this. Right, here it is. Here's the highlighter. And this is called highlighter. And I think I'm going to have a look through my Benefit highlighters, because I think maybe Gold Rush. It looks quite similar, but it's got lovely, let me just swatch it on my hand here. Lovely rose goldy, really pretty highlighter. $3.99. And a nice brush and a mirror in the top. So let's just try this, see what it looks like. Cookie, yes, Cookie, you're right. It's Cookie. You're right, it's Cookie. I think that's just as good as any high-end highlighter. Look at that. I always laugh at myself when I say, look at that, because you're on YouTube watching a makeup channel. Why would you not be looking at it? I am very impressed with that. And the brush is good. I mean, it's obviously a dupe of the Benefit brush. How do they get away with it? Oop. Bit powdery, flying in through the air. Let's put some, got some in there. That is lovely. Oh, and I've also pre-ordered some of their lipsticks, because I got the red one and I liked it. But then I couldn't get the other ones. But there's a set of 3 that you can pre-order for next week. I know. I think they must use the same factory, or $3.99. I think that's fantastic. I love it. Now, I was deliberately a bit heavy-handed because I wanted to show you what it looked like, but it doesn't have to be that. I was deliberately, I went in quite boldly so you could see it on camera. Now, for my lips, I wanted to use a Tom Ford lipstick that I bought, but let me just show you why I very rarely use it I do use it, but I always use it to mix. I bought it and I was so annoyed when I got it because it was... Everybody says every lipstick you buy, Ali, looks great on you. And I'm now going to show you that that is not true. This was a Tom Ford lipstick. I think I got it last year. Ultra Shine Lip Colour in Bare. Makes me look like a corpse. I'm just going to wipe the top because I always use this to mix colours. So in order to get the true colour, I just need to wipe the top. This is what it looks like. I look dead. So, but when you get lipstick like that, that's not a problem. I'm just going to take that off because if you've got lip liners, I love the formula. I like the formula a lot. So anyway, I was practicing earlier on with what would go nicely with this eyeshadow. And I found a combo that I like. So first on in, I'm going to put Charlotte's lip cheat in Bond Girl. And I'm going to fill in my lips. Then next on in, I'm going to use this lipstick. Yes, I certainly can. So that is over the top to give me a nice glossy lipstick. But then over the top of that, I'm going to use a Pat McGrath lip gloss in Naked Rose. So never worry if you've got a lipstick that doesn't suit you, because you can always make use of it by mixing and have some fun mixing. One of the things that you can do in lockdown, it's really great fun, right, is get all your lipsticks out and mix your perfect nude shade, right? And so basically look at your lips in the mirror and try and see what your natural lip colour is. And then just start mixing and make yourself a pot of your own bespoke lipstick. It's great fun. And you will have the perfect kind of nude for you. Because a nude shade for one person, that might be a perfect nude shade for somebody. This is going to get taken down, probably, because I've said the word nude. I'm talking about nude lipstick, YouTube. This would be a perfect, probably for some people. And it would be their lip shade, but for me it wouldn't. So, but it's great. Have fun mixing them, or mixing lip liners with lipsticks on top. It's really great fun. Jennifer Lopez, eat your heart out. Thank you so much. Stacey, when we'll have a chat about that, because I know it's really annoying if that's got lost in the post. I feel for you because you're so generous in in sending it to me as well, you know, and you've gone to all that effort to post it. It's really annoying. So Stacey really kindly sent me an eyeliner from Charlotte Tilbury that I don't have, and it's no longer sold. And it's called, what was it, Amber Moon, and it seems to have got lost in the post. I don't know how the lip oil is yet because I haven't received it, even though I got it on pre-sale. So yes, as soon as I get it, I will give you my opinion. Oh, you're all... This makeup look is top class. You look classy and bougie. I'm going to get such a big head. I don't want you to think I do. Stacey, I'd never think that. Stacey, I certainly wouldn't think that. Never, ever in a million years. I'm just so glad to see you all. I'm glad to see Linda, and I hope you get well soon. I'm really pleased to see you. And, you know, when Pamela came back, I've been worried about Pamela, and I started crying. But the next video, I would definitely show Charlie singing, not show him, but you can hear him singing his hand washing song. And I will upload, the next thing I will upload is my La Roche-Posay. Definitely miss you. Mwah! Lovely to see you back. And is there anything else that anyone wants me to answer? Oh, you wanted pink. Let me have a look, because maybe I should do a separate, because I think we're running out of time now. But Tria wanted Peachy Pinky lipsticks from Charlotte. Right, Peachy Pinky lipsticks. Okay. Now, in the meantime, Tria, I will do that. I'll make a note of that. But Tria, the other thing... Hello, Sunshine. Oh, Sunshine has joined, has she? In the meantime, for any of you that have joined me in the last few months, just before I reached 1,000 subscribers, I did a video. Oh, thank you. Yes, don't forget to like this video. I did a video swatching my entire Charlotte Tilbury lipstick collection. Now, this was before Hot Lips 2 came out. So there's no Hot Lips 2 in it. But I did all my lipsticks. I did all my lip glosses. I did all my lip liners. I did everything that I had of Charlotte Tilbury. And it's over an hour long. But what I then did is, so that you could use it as an encyclopedia, I then went in and I time-stamped every single swatch so that you could go in and use it as a reference tool, okay? So if anybody hasn't seen that, so Tria, if you want to have a look at some lip swatches, in the meantime, I'll definitely do that for you. But if anybody wants to look at a Charlotte lipstick, and you, apart from the Hot Lips 2 collection, everything should be, anything that's come out in the last 7 months won't be there, but everything else is there. I probably should do an update, shouldn't I, on the things that I've come out since, as and tag it on to the end, or put it on as a second video. I'll do that soon because I've got plenty of time on lockdown. But yes, I'll do Peachy Pink lipsticks. But in the meantime, I'll post the link to that video. It's great. Sometimes I actually use it myself to think, oh, what kind of lipstick do I want? Do I want to use that one or that one? And I kind of go in and I look up the lipstick and click on it and can see it on myself and think, no, I'll wear that one today. So it's great. That's how I invented it, as a kind of reference tool for people to look up, like, what does this one look like and what does that one look like? So yeah, so thank you all for joining me, and take care. Have a lovely day. I'm off to call my dad in the care home and make some more face masks. So do join me soon, and thanks very much. Bye-bye. Love you all. Mwah.